Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice nails! If you're looking for something strange and unusual to put on your nails this Halloween, stick around and I'll show you how I did it. Okay, so let's start with our pointer finger. I decided to use this vinyl that I found in my pile of crap, but you don't have to use this. I will show you how I ended up painting a dripping sort of greenish without a vinyl on my middle finger. If you decide to use a vinyl, you just take the acrylic paint and you paint in the open space. Depending on the type of acrylic paint you use, mine is water-based, you might need to go in and add thicker coats of it so that it fully saturates and doesn't show any of the white. Then almost directly after doing that, peel off the vinyl so that it's not fully dry yet, because otherwise it'll be crusty. And this is what I like about acrylic paint. I just put some water on this brush and then I dried most of the water off so it wouldn't oversaturate the finger. And then I just cleaned up any of the parts that went under the vinyl. And then with a striping brush, I put on some black lines to mimic Beetlejuice's suit. You know, it probably would have been easier to put the stripes on first and then the green, but you know, we live and learn. After looking at it, I realized it was kind of hard to distinguish the goo from everything else, so I decided to outline it in black. Feel free not to, it does take time. Then I decided to go in and paint these little lines on the side of the goo with black. It kind of looks almost like comic booky. And then when you're done, after it's dry, apply top coat but lightly so that it doesn't bleed through. And then your first finger is done. With my middle finger, I took the black striping brush and kind of bisected my finger. It doesn't have to be perfect. Rarely anything I do is perfect, so it's fine. I colored the top portion black. That's going to represent his suit. And then the bottom portion is going to have this goop coming down. So I took the green, and I didn't want to use the vinyl because I'd have to put a top coat and I just didn't really feel like it. So I attempted to paint it myself. Your pointer finger, you want to make it look like a suit, but since you started with black, you're going to use white. It's okay if you get the white on the green because you're actually going to go over the green a bit more to make it look like the green is coming from the actual suit. Also, it's good to note that when you get acrylic paint on your skin, you don't need to use acetone to clean it off. You could just use water. That's another reason I love using acrylic paint. Okay, this part you can't really see, but I darkened the green with some black to give it a shadow, and then I topped everything with a top coat after it was dry. Bam! Done. Alright, only 3 more fingers to go. So for my ring finger, I wanted it to look like the snake, and so I drew 2 curves with black, and the snake has black and white stripes, so I drew on the black stripes first, and then in the open spaces, I made it white. And then you want to top it with top coat, make sure it dries so it doesn't bleed everywhere. My pinky I wanted to make also like the snake, except I wanted it to be his tail. So again, I went on the struggle bus and attempted to make a curved tail, but to make it easier for you, I would do what I ended up doing was draw a big clump of black and then clean up the area to make it thinner on the end, and then you can draw the curve. And then I also drew in the white similar to my ring finger. Let it dry and top it with top coat, and you only have 1 more finger to go. Congratulations! Now it's time for the thumb. For this one, I wanted it to kind of look like the hallway in Beetlejuice where it's a little wavy. So I drew wavy lines going down and then a bisecting wavy line. Then every other section I colored in with black. Clean up anything you need to, and then that's it. You can cover it with top coat. And there you go. We got some Beetlejuice-inspired nail art that works on little nubby nails. How cute, huh? I think it came out okay. And no, I did not attempt this on my other hand because it took me an hour and a half and I did not have the patience after that point. Anywho, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to like the video and subscribe. And feel free to comment on what you thought of the nail art. Have a good one. Bye!